Welcome, Mr. Angry. We did a bunch of side quests last stream. All we did was side quests. That is all I did. How's your... what is it, Wednesday today? I got 4 of everything, so... I don't know how many potions you can hold. Yeah, and work is so absolutely terrible. I am so pissed right now. Just because you're eating doesn't mean you can't be petted. You know? Why can't I grab the Thestral, whatever that is? What is going on right now? It didn't put up a prompt, did it? Am I blind? Burp. It's fine. I went to Asian grocery store to get some nice slices and sauces. Spices, not slices. Hey, I like slices. That sounds like a good choice. I got me some slices and some spices. Oh no, some slices and sauces. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody's nurtured. I don't think you can level these kids up, can ya? I feel like you just keep doing the same stuff over and over and over again. You guys want to play with the stupid ball? Let's get you a ball. There you go. And I found a really nice MTB what's MTB? Long sleeve. 4 extra large. It was on sale for just 15 bucks. Oh, clearly it's clothing. I don't know what MTB stands for. Should I? Maybe I should. Oh, a mountain bike? Wait, the bike or the long sleeve mountain bike gear? I don't think it's the actual mountain bike that you got for 15 bucks. Yeah, okay, so a top. Is it possible to mountain bike in the winter for exercise? Or is your skin still giving you grief, or is it just too cold and that's not smart? Let's see. You upgrade, no. Never gonna get toad wards or unicorn hair or phoenix feather. Wait, fully upgraded? When did that happen?
I'd like to ask you...
Of course.
Nope.
Actually, perhaps another time.
You can bike. You got some warm underclothes and so your skin was holding you back. Okay, that's what I figured. All right, Angry, tell me what to do here. Should we search Hogwarts for the rest of the tokens? Should we keep searching for demi-gaze moons? Or should I use this map to find this treasure, which I am so bad with maps. Let me show you this map. I need a little bridge right there. Where's this little bridge? And what is this? And then there's a tree. I don't know. I don't know where this is. I'll do a main quest, and then maybe I'll go search Hogwarts. There's plenty of stuff in Hogwarts I have not even searched. Which is kind of depressing. Speaking of searching, are there any just side quests floating around in here? See, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 flames I have not found in Hogwarts itself. That's pathetic, right? Tell me it's pathetic, because it is. It won't hurt my feelings, you can tell me. Do something for 5 minutes on your own. I'm still online in Guild Wars. Okay. Playing Guild Wars, huh? Guild Wars.
Revelio.
Alright, so here's what we do is we fly, Revelio, and then we get distracted by going somewhere.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Hello? Hello? Come on. This broken down thing's a castle? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Revelio.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
Don't fight me. There's a cave right here. Maybe we could do that real quick while we're here. Sometimes these caves are long, sometimes they're short. Most of the time they're short, I think.
Revelio. I should investigate.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm so good.
Hello, Hamora.
Hello, Hamora. Hello, Hamora. Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
That's it. See, some of these are just wildly just short. You just got a chest. That's it. And some side paths that actually aren't paths. Alright. Hello, Hamora. Oh, there's a flame right here.
What are you up to now?
Had to be night
Over
for this
here,
one, huh?
Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Lassie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Now you ready? You redeem Twitch drops and the stuff from your code. I redeemed them as well. I think drops are off now, so they don't work anymore as far as
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Angry wants to see my hood. Whoops. Hood on. How do you like that? It's better than that stupid hat. Let's go for it. You can only do it with cloaks and capes, is that right? Or something like that? Oh, I got the drops for this game. You're talking about the drops for the other game. Gotcha. The drops for this game are no longer on,
Revelio.
as I understand it.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah, let's find another way in. We'll just fly in. Why is that red? Oh, I can't fly. Oh, cute. Can I climb? Yeah.
Revelio.
I wonder what that does.
Accio.
Well, that didn't work.
Descendo.
Have something with a bit more force.
Depulso.
That did it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Who Leviosa that? I didn't. So I can't decide what mouse to
Revelio.
buy. Get the most fancy one.
Accio.
Oops.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I don't know if I can even make this jump. I don't know where to go. When did I turn that on? Oh, I'm going over there. Got it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on. No. What was that? Stop sucking, and that's got to be a Hey-Raz. The most fancy. Give me money for that. Hey.
Accio.
Oh my gosh. Just trying to help.
Banana.
That's who it is. It's a banana man. I can't get this. Get this out.
Accio.
There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Why is it doing that on its own?
Leviosa.
Kind of insane person automatically Wingardium Leviosas. What are you doing, you stupid idiots? There we go.
Revelio.
Yeah, Revelio. Who's this? It's definitely a sneaky Hayraz. How are you, Mr. Hayraz? You can pick it, Hayraz, or otherwise I'll pick whatever I want to pick next, as normal. I really should have gone off and sold this stuff. I'm gonna run out of slots. Anyway, let's see. Hera said, "Me is doing all right." Are you working full time? I don't think you were at full time last time I heard.
Revelio.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Little Nightmares. We can move that up in the list.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio.
You're at 70%. Has that gone up recently, or is that your last bump?
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Can't believe I have to write this down, but you moon minds don't listen. Push the gate open, don't blast it. If I find it blown to pieces again, I swear it'll be the end of you lot.
Revelio.
Oh, how am I supposed to lock that into place?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Am I supposed to be able to get up there?
Leviosa.
Yeah, do Little Nightmares so I can do that too. Started with 60, went to 70. You can keep it for a while. Do you have a choice? So you did only get the last, so it's only been one raise in time workload. Oh, I got the sour center. Oh, it got me. It got me.
Revelio.
What? Why can I not access that lock?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo.
I don't get that.
Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor.
Am I supposed to do something with this?
Repulsor.
Well, maybe I freeze it.
Glacius.
Freezing did nothing.
Leviosa.
I mean, there's always a choice to get some new job for 100%. Oh, I mean the same job. Can you increase your choice of time in your current job? One second. Wait.
Revelio.
Felipe. Oh, nothing.
Can you not do something on your end? Why am I doing all the work? What's the idea here, guys? Can I... We use that to pry it open? Is that what we're gonna do?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Currently, maybe 80%, but then it's not guaranteed to get on your time.
Depulso.
What?
Wingardium Leviosa.
I can't prop that in there to, like, stop it from spinning?
Revelio. Depulso. Glacier. Incendio. Defender. Depulso.
That is a real short window.
Accio.
Oh, did I do it? No? Wait. I made it like a noise like I did it. Didn't it? Something happened.
Glaciers. Depulso. Accio.
I gotta bring it down earlier.
Leviosa. Depulso. Accio.
When am I supposed to grab that?
Depulso.
I don't understand, guys.
Flipendo. Descendo. Defendo. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
You! Wow. Okay, you're supposed to just spam
Depulso.
it.
Accio.
Idiot.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
You taught me to do that at one point before, Angry.
Loco more.
In another puzzle. I didn't realize to spam it.
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
Oh, boss fight? Oh! Oh! Look! They're being mean to it!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Pink grapefruit cranberry
Blasted.
lemonade. Tasty.
There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio.
I bet we can go
I
this
hope
way.
Matty stays out of trouble.
Levioso! Revelio!
Have you all heard Elden Ring DLC is announced? I did see a notice about that. It's been so long since I played Elden Ring. So long.
Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos! Levioso!
Hope it's good.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
I wonder how much it's gonna cost. Poor guy. Didn't even have a chance. Heresat 2 is probably going to take at least 3 more months for release. 12 months ago, you're about halfway through. Is that where I was? So a year ago, I I played it. I started playing it over a year ago. I don't even remember when it was released, man.
Teach someone a lesson!
You didn't even see me. You're a loser. Yeah, good job.
Revelio!
Release was early February.
Alohomora!
Heyraz beat it. I still only played it the once. I had started another playthrough, but I can't not like fight everything and go to every boss, and so I'm just replaying it, the whole thing over again.
I hope Natsy's having an easier time of it.
That's where I'm going. It's the 25th of February. Ooh, it was only like a month ago. We could go for some co-op. Not on a first run for DLC, right? You always got to try it alone. Except that one boss. That one boss or two that I fought with you. But I mean, there were so many freaking bosses and so many repeated bosses, man. What's the difference? And it was just those dungeon bosses. Those were lame.
Revelio.
What kind of build did Heyraz have? What kind of dude did you run, buddy? Ooh. Can't use the telescope? Lame. What's the point of being up here then? Just looking at the sights. I want that. Can I Accio that? Like, Accio the bag.
Accio.
Accio the bag!
Revelio.
Is it a Reparo situation? I don't even have Reparo equipped. You think there's supposed to be a bridge here that I could Reparo?
Reparo.
No. What's the point of that then?
Revelio.
Your favorite build is pure strength. I'm not gonna jump. You crazy? Wait, did it allow me to use my broom up there? That would have been interesting. Doubt it did. Nah, the broom is still not allowed. See, I don't think I've never played. No, that's not true. Dark Souls 2, I did a pure strength build. Okay.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Okay.
Levioso! Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Descendo. Incendio. Defendo.
That was so scary.
Revelio.
But anyway, Dark Souls 1, I played multiple times. I never did a strength build on it.
Aloha
Dark Souls
Mora.
3, I only played once. I did a cleric build. What did I do in Elden Ring? I just did whatever.
Revelio.
I don't think I had an official style.
Revelio.
Yeah, I just used whatever weapons were the best. Jawburnals, be cautious. Neasels, clever and meaner than they look. Watch the claws. Giant purple toads, always wear gloves. Thestral, you know lot can see it. What? No, oh, no, you lot can see it. Hippogriffs have a lead on where to get a pair of phoenix wear. Should we get the... I mean, I don't need a Niffler, but sure. What else was in here? I don't need Puffskeins. Am I supposed to rescue them? That's not part of the... part of the quest here, is it? You had more or less a quality build, strength and dex. Yeah, I know I didn't do much with magic, so... Okay, Elden Ring, I kind of did a strength build. Kind of. Quality build. I don't even know.
Revelio.
Keep an eye on my stash, eh? It's yours if I mysteriously disappear. That liar cheated us out of what was ours, so I took what I could and hid it here. 20 years, treated no better than fools who've been here 2 weeks. Your gear was garbage. That gear's no good. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
Oh.
There you are.
No, you gotta be nice to it. You gotta bow. Bow!
Aloha Mora.
Since when does the light spell break chains? Just get your broom. Oh, Avada Kedavra. That is no joke right there. You think you did strength in Dark Souls 1? Oh. Look, I'm flying a hippogriff. It's like flying a broom, but on an animal with wings. I can't go faster.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Scheduled. Let's land on it. No? Alright, fine, we won't land on it. You did strength in Dark Souls 1. You did full dex in Dark Souls 2. Which a lot of people told me dex is way strong in Dark Souls 2, but whatever. 3 you did dex and strength. Have you ever done magic?
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh yeah, your second Elden Ring you did magic, that's right. Gotcha. Like Dark Souls 1, I did a straight magic. Only magic. Basically, I never swung a weapon. Only used magic.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Hey, Rose, those dudes' aim suck. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Angry makes some chicken nuggets of these? No way! Do I get I have a mount? I can use you in the air and the ground? New beast inventory slots unlocked. How do you fly?
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
You're a loyal girl, Highwing.
Yeah, these would make a lot of chicky nuggies. Hippogriff nuggies? Hippo nuggies? Gross. Plight of the house elf. This can give me more beast room, right? That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, why? Yeah, you're right. Why is that locked? I'm on a friggin' flying mount right now. What the heck, dude? I almost prefer my broom because I know how to fly the broom.
Slow down now. There we go. Revelio.
Yeah, I think I got the Thestral. When it was rattling off those three things, I think the Thestral is one of them. Murtlap tentacles are a rare potion ingredient known to raise resistance to certain dark charms and contain healing properties. An overdose, however, can cause purple ear hair. Small price to pay. So purple ear hair. Nobody cares. Isn't there a merchant at this location? Where? I think there was a merchant at this place. Because I need to sell a lot of gear.
Wonder who.
I don't really want to start this quest with Natty, but maybe we could.
Revelio.
Oh, actually, I can now unlock things, so I can actually probably go into those buildings.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Sell all. Sell all. You can help me get a button that I can sell faster than this. Select all and then sell in one button press. Am I missing that? There's really got to be something like that.
Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off? I can't tell you what a relief that was to everyone in Lower Hogsfield. I hope to see you again sometime.
Yeah, I do good work.
Wingardium.
Hello, Homora.
Angry, how do you feel about that mini game compared to bobby pins?
Revelio.
Fallout bobby pins, I should say. There is no comparison. It's just bad. I think that was the only thing I couldn't get into is that building, so we should be cleared here. I guess since I'm right here, I might as well do this quest. It's a side
Pressed
quest.
ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Hey, Bickle!
My husband!
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead! He killed him!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh,
Is it a Hey-Res
where's
bedtime
my
already?
son? Where is Archie?
Good night.
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Are we the police now? I mean, can you report these
Please
things?
do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
We're seeing the vanilla New Vegas max level is 30. Oh, what level are you now? I don't even know. Every DLC increases the max for 5
When
levels,
I
so
took
the
the
max is
letter
now
we
50.
found to Officer Singer,
Oh, that sounds
she told me
familiar.
about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
I entered the first DLC with a recommended level 15 and finished it with 28. You gained 20 or
What did Officer
13
Singer
levels.
say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Hiram could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need
You're 32
something
or
more.
33. Yeah, you're over leveled. Dang, dude. And are there difficulty settings? I think you're playing on hard. Ooh. Hard, right? So you're even playing on hard and it's still...
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle!
Who cares about Archie?
He
Look
would
at
not
this
have gone
dragon
to
bones.
his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Revelio.
There! Archie's footprints. He
What?
went this way.
I need to keep doing it.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
You are playing hard. I could go up possibly.
Revelio.
Also, there is another difficulty above hard. Yeah, bump it up, dude, if you can.
Revelio.
Huh?
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Accio.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, there's another one.
Expelliarmus.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
If you can't handle a wolf pack, you shouldn't have a wand.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
There might be a very hard. There's also the hardcore mode as well as survival like stuff. Yeah, I remember that one. I think I actually tried starting that, and I think might have made me annoyed. Because you have to keep your hydration up and sleep and all sorts of things.
Archie went this way.
Oh yeah, and it's permadeath. I'm pretty sure I started it. I don't remember dying and quitting. I think I just didn't continue to play it.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw.
I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
You gotta keep your dirty waters all fulled up if you're playing that mode, Angry. Drinking that dirty water.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
We're fine. Oh!
Levioso.
Burn it. No, you gotta be nice to Thestrals.
Thestrals.
They're your friends.
They are beautiful, are they
My
not?
friend.
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that.
Oh, I
at
just
so
shot
young
that
an age.
Thestral.
I was with my
I'm
father
sorry,
when he
Thestral.
died.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
My
do it.
mother was away, and I felt quite helpless.
Revelio.
It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him
What are
so
you doing?
clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Yeah, I was trying to move, and you just sat there talking about who knows what you're talking about. I have the one already in my bestiary, so that would be my pair. I just don't know if I have a male and a female. Enter the charmed tent.
Go lightly. Be as a shadow. It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
We locked the door.
Send him home. Kill him. I don't care what you do.
It's Totalis.
Loser. There was one more, wasn't there?
Revelio.
Yeah, there he is. Level 31.
Why bring the lad back here? Kill him and be done with it. Simple as that.
It's Totalis.
They got what they deserved.
I've been here before. I was doing this Merlin challenge.
Capulso.
I was flipping.
Flipendo.
I didn't have the spell to do it. Now I know how to do it. I also went up there and found ancient magic, but then I couldn't find the rest of the ancient magic lights. Which was dumb. I'm so smart. there was ancient magic here, and then you're supposed to run around and find those little light sources, but I couldn't find any more after I got here. Oh, it restarted. Okay. So I did that, and I came down here and I found one. And then after that I was like, okay, where's the rest? And I couldn't find any more. Like, where are they? Where the frick would they be? I can't fly right here. It's turned off my ability to fly. Because I'm on the quest, I'm sure that's why. Normally I could fly. But you'd think I'd be able to see. They're supposed to be really close. Like, you'd think I'd be able to see them. From that vantage point? Right? I don't get this one. Whatever. I'm going in
on the
alone.
inside. That complicates things a little.
Oh, this might be the mission that I saw before the game came out that my wife, that we watched. A guy do a playthrough on it.
Hush now.
To see what the game looked like.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child. We should release him.
Might be this mission. Unrealistic. It's way bigger in the inside. Well, that's just a magical property they added to the tent. It's like a bag of holding in D&D. Just think of it like that.
Experience. Revelio.
I understand.
Magic does not exist, dude. Oh, this is like a boss dude, I think. I think we're gonna have to fight. Why can't I target the one with sunglasses? I just one-shot him.
What was that? Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing.
They don't even know I did it.
Wingardium Leviosa Lumos.
Leviosa. That's just... How? Expelliarmus. Accio. I'm just warming up. Descendo. Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
Accio. Confringo.
Descendo.
Accio. Such a juice. Incendio. Levioso.
They got what they deserved.
Who's crying for help?
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Aloha, Mora.
Archie, shut the F up. Shut up, Archie.
Revelio.
This might not be the mission that we saw. Oh, am I supposed to talk to him? Archie, I didn't search everything after that fight, so hold on, buddy. I had a big old fight. And I left some gear up there.
Revelio.
Is that it? Nope. Where was the way down? What's the way up?
Revelio.
I'm just trying to find how I went down. How did I go down? Oh, it was over here. He'll get grounded. Shut up, Archie.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Good thing I didn't talk to him until I searched, because I would have lost all that. Or not picked it up and potentially lost it. Miss Bickle! I found your child. Oh, you already know.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Ray. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
I'm fine.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home.
That's what I do.
I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Give me money. Give me money.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Yay! House elf. I think max is 40. That's what I looked up. We were gaining levels super fast. Not so much anymore, right?
If Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Just give me a bigger bestiary.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deek has had a thought. He...
Whoa. What? What the frick is that?
Oh, seems the room thinks
Yeah,
you need
we
more
do.
space for your beasts.
Friggin'
As
finally.
Deek was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deek knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deek knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is.
What is happening? Why is
Deek
it like
hasn't heard from his
fogging?
friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deek thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deek know what you learn about Deek's old friend.
Welcome, Ramen Ball. This is just my second place to house my beasts. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. I like this one better. Let's see. How do you do this? Oh, what I need to do actually is crap. I need a beast feeder. I need a toy box. How's it going? Slowly it's going. Slowly it's going. A Billywig hive. See, I don't know what this even matters. Does it matter that if I have one of these? I got all these. Whoa, I can enclose them? I want to like force them to live right next to the food. I'm not gonna do that. Last I played, I finished the first trial. The Merlin one? I've seen a video from a guy that invests like 40 hours in designing one vivarium. Okay, we're not gonna do that because I don't care about things like that.
Protego!
Whoops. All right, my other place. Okay, I need a Kneasel out here. My other place. Oh, I can put Highwing out here. Wait, I already have a Thestral in the other one, so I don't need that. Oh no! Get out of here.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
I don't have my Puff Skeins out, and I don't have my Jobbernals on the other one. I don't think. And you can only have 4 species, which is wild. Give me your feather. Animal! No. Give me your fur.
And check your chat, there was a redeem you missed, donut.
Don't call me Donut. Oh, it's a Taco Bell. Don't call me Donut! Taco Bell's got hues of green to it, so my head see through a little bit. Bird! Bird! When did I grab their feathers? What are you talking about? Alright, we're done here. I don't know what the frick this thing's for. You guys want to play with a toy? Have fun! The trial for Rackham. Dude, I don't remember what the trial for Rackham was, but I assume it's early game. Is that right? You're quite a bit behind me. My little nacho man. By the way, have I heard? Have I heard? I have not heard. Ramen Bowl will be back. All right. What have I heard? Oh no. Whee! So what's going on in this one then? So in this one has foopers, dairy calls, nifflers, so I can put this niffler out. And it's got thestrals, so I can put both thestrals out. What the heck's a caligo? Calig? Oh, that's the name of it. You better eat some dinner. One of them just burped. That's awesome. Oh, the bird is the word. I haven't heard that, but welcome Prime Time. How are you? It's always the bird is the word around here. You should eat. If you haven't eaten, then eat. It's not complicated. Those thestrals just don't want to eat. You need to eat. I don't even know where you are. Just standing around like an idiot. Are you ever gonna eat? Whatever, I'm leaving. I don't care. Dude, toadworts are holding me down. I have thestral, and now I need, okay, I need toads, phoenix, and unicorns. Where are the toads? Oh, hey, I forgot about that place. All right, where are we going? We're gonna rescue somebody? Out in the On the distance here. Oi! Oi! Oh, the bird. The bird is the word. Anytime I say
your
birds,
field guide.
the bird is
I've
the
no
freaking word. All right.
Revelio.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
An astronomy table should prove useful. Sunstone. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
Why? Jeez. These are so easy. They're so freaking easy, dude.
Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Oh, boo! Boo!
Revelio.
Alright, why am I walking like a chump? I have a friggin' broom, man.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Confringo! Levioso!
Cursed fiends.
Am I on the right quest? Sure hope so. Extreme danger.
Revelio.
Whatever.
Confringo!
There ain't been a spider I couldn't handle. You missed your quota by 3 files. Now, you know what that means. It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottles of Seamus's shrinking solution. Because your foolish mistake, you'll be given no food for a week. I also expect you to punish yourself accordingly when I return for the next shipment. I'd best see bloody bandages instead of your usual idiotic grin. If you do not meet your next quota plus 5 extra files, you will lose more than your food privileges.
Tobbs's master is awful.
I thought he sounded kind of nice. Kind of like a nice guy.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Are we going down or not? Like one of the few times I'm not sure which way to go first.
Revelio.
Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo!
Oh, look at that spider squeal.
Levioso.
Look at it squeal! Love it.
Confringo!
I wonder if I should have gone down first. What was that?
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Oh, mama, we're gonna fight a big one. Maybe I should have gone down first. you see that big one? I beat a level 30 Acromantula or whatever they're called. What the heck? When I was level 20 something, so shut it. Why is there a barrel there? Okay. Come on, spider. Mama spider, where are you?
Revelio.
I will kill you. Ooh.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You don't know what to cook tomorrow. What are the choices? And whatever they are, it won't matter because I probably won't know what you're talking about.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Accio! Confringo!
Wow, it hit me twice.
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Glacius! Accio!
What level are these spiders?
Confringo!
I didn't look at their level. Oh, I didn't go sell my gear. What am I doing here?
Revelio!
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Revelio!
Ooh, that's so gross. Oh, it's so gross. You know how bad I hate spiders in real life? Not quite as bad as my son, but I hate them pretty bad. Angry, you've seen the Harry Potter movies, right? Well, I think you said you've seen the movies.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Instant! Glacius! Incendio! Sendo!
Oh,
Glacius! Incendio! Defendo!
Anyway, I don't remember, is it the second or third one where there's the spiders? The one about Hagrid raising or befriending that big tarantula, acromantula thing. And there's a scene, I think it's near the end, kind of, where Harry and Ron, I believe just the two of them, end up in the lair, and there's tons of those spiders. Everyone knows you can't cast spells without mana. If you're looking for Tobbs, it seems he's dried up all leeches here. Must move deeper into the cave. Tobbs hopes Master will wait for him to return. It's much too dangerous for Master to follow. Please be careful of spiders.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Anyway, when we saw that part with my son,
Incendio.
He doesn't like spiders. He was screaming and climbing climbing on the couch, going insane. It was hilarious. And one time there was a spider in the car.
Revelio.
A spider was in the car and he almost teleported. He like literally teleported from the back seat to the front seat because he saw a spider. There was no way he could have gotten there that fast without teleporting. That's what we decided. He does not like spiders. He moves so fast if he sees a spider. I hate the things, but I can kill them and I don't go insane. Oh boy. That's another big boy. Crap. It's definitely not as strong as the other one. Ow! It has the same attack moves though.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus.
He summons way too many, dude.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Yeah, I hate fighting these things, dude. Especially with them being so many of them, dude. What the F?
Glacius. Defender.
Wow.
Incendio. Lumos.
Yeah, that's what I did. Lumos. Going to effing die.
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Don't Expelliarmus the big one, or the little one. You freaking idiot. Oh my gosh.
Levioso.
Kill it, maybe, yeah.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Lumos. Really? Yeah, Lumos. That's what I'm on. I'm on freaking Lumos. Are you kidding me right now? How did I switch to the Lumos? I don't like the small speed spiders, but the big tarantulas I have no problem. I hate them all. I haven't even seen a big one. Well, I guess I've probably seen one big in real life, but not one that I've would have been able to hold or something. I'm actually tempted to put all my red spells on one slot.
Confringo. Defender.
Wow.
Expelliarmus.
F were you throwing that box at, you idiots? Yeah, yep.
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Since when did the little ones come up and hit that freaking hard?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Yeah. Not him! Wow, that was a delight.
Confringo.
Oh my gosh! Nelson, haha, a friend of mine had a tarantula once. I wouldn't hold it. I would not. Nope. Never. This is stupid right now.
Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Yeah, throw it at that guy.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Why are there so many?
Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
God.
Incendio. Confringo.
Yep, do Confringo while you're getting attacked, idiots.
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
My...
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
My gosh, the little ones are freaking hitting me.
Confringo. Incendio.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Revelio.
There was, yeah, Revelio, that's smart.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
What the crap is happening right now?
Expelliarmus.
Is it dead?
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
Ah!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
What are we doing here?
Not my fault.
Yeah, that was freaking fun.
Spider.
Revelio.
That was way too hard. Which way's progress? I can't accept that, GG. That was bad. The whole thing was bad, Angry. Can't even accept it. Ashamed. What?
Confringo.
Okay, un-GG. That's right. I don't deserve it. Alright, un-GG.
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
If you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Tobbs must... Oh no, Tobbs
Poor
died!
Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Tobbs! You deserved a better fate than that, Tobbs.
Revelio.
Ooh. Is that progress or am I looping around? I think this is progress, which I don't want to do, because I thought there was something back there.
Revelio.
Did you decide what to eat, Angry? Can I cast spells when I'm swimming? No. Have a hamburger. Hamburger. That's all this was? Disappointing. We had tacos last night. You want taco?
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Does it?
Revelio.
Did I just... Am I back at the entrance? If I am, I totally missed that right there. I guess I finished the quest? Was the quest to just find out where What's-His-Face, what happened to What's-His-Face? I think it was. Sorry, What's-His-Face. Okay, I gotta tell Deke, but I also need to sell my gear off. I wish you could sell at Hogwarts somewhere.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to...
Revelio.
That's the way I'm going.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
No, I wanted to sell my gear. You don't accept
I
gear?
don't mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
You're useless. How can I not sell gear to you? Where's the potions at? I don't even know where I'm at. It's literally right next to me.
Hello there. In the market for potions?
By the way, you know
are we?
that in OBS the order of resources matter? I didn't. I gotta check how that works. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, that's better. I thought I checked everything I owned. Poor Angry. Wait. What the frick? I checked everything I had. Oh, I must have leveled up, so those are now available. That's what's happening. Oh, jeez. Nobody wants to look like that. I'm not psychotic. Oh, no more hood, Angry. Oh, wait, yeah, yes, hood. Wait.
What can I do for you today?
You can take my worst gear. You know what I need? I need to just buy toad.
I
What was
hope
it?
to see
Toad
you again.
juice?
Farewell for
Revelio.
now.
Toad. What am I buying? The toad, unicorn toad, and I don't know what it was. Oh my gosh, there's a side quest up there. Wish I could fly my broom here.
I saw what you did!
Revelio.
I have no tolerance for thieves!
I also, I don't know if you were here or asleep. I got my level 2 unlock spell, so I went through all of this place and got all the unlocks that I could, but there's still a few more that are level 3 unlocks.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Who are you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
How condescending.
How magnanimous.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates.
Zits.
But I've run out of the key ingredient, Boobatuber pus. Boobatuber do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Boobatubers?
Disgusting things, really.
Boobatuber.
Covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that Boobatuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place.
Thank you for
I
that.
suspected that if pure Boobatuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Boobatubers, but they grow
But I don't want
wild,
to.
so you'll
It's that
have to
simple.
look around.
I can do it, but I don't really
Our
want
spotty
to.
classmates are...
I need the bad spells. You're right, Angry. The 3 forbidden spells. All right, I gotta go back to what's his face there. And welcome back, Ramen Bowl. I'm back. I went and touched grass. I'm not sure what that means, but sounds exciting.
So you...
Boobatubers. Boobatubers.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Boobatubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
What was it, a scarf? I think it was a scarf. Nice.
Help! Help! My leg!
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
Tobbs is dead.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
I'll allow it, Deke. Boobatuber, Boobatuber. No. Baker, you remember how much you paid for a capture card? I do not. I have no idea. It's what has it been, over 2 years? Well over 2 years. I'm sorry. It wasn't right. It wasn't an expensive one or anything at all.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'm a potion brewer. Yeah, toadwarts is what I need. Someone really needs to give me some toadwarts. Starting to get sick of it right now. Deke, I'm starting to get sick of it, buddy. Oh, man. Let's do this one. Did they... Is there an update to this game? Why am I seeing these symbols now? What? Where's... the map chamber? I don't remember how to get to the map chamber. I remember now how to get to the map chamber. It's the secret locations. All right, this is I can't believe this isn't a mainline quest. This is Fig, isn't it?
You would be wise not to underestimate
But it's
the
yellow.
student.
Oh, I just did a mainline quest. Dang it! I got suckered. Oh no, I got suckered into it. I wasn't thinking.
Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen.
Crap.
And I've been teaching a long time.
I got suckered into
It
the
is
yellow
a
one.
joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to
This is gonna
Rookwood
be a big
Castle
quest.
immediately.
I did a
Not
bad
only
thing.
is it the location of the next trial, it
Oh,
is
these are
home
the
to a
trials
source of
Ramal
power
is
that would
talking
be
about.
devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time.
that these were
However,
called
I do
trials.
not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Guess we're gonna zip on over to Rookwood. Good old rookie. Where's... what? Where's Rookwood? What? I am confused. There's no marking where to go. Nice. I don't understand. Can I just go on a different quest now? What is happening? I'm confused. And because I'm confused, I don't know how to get to this guy. See, I have not searched this castle very well at all. Are you gonna buy a capture card, Angry? Is that your plan? A new mouse? A capture card? What else did you buy recently? The webcam? Have you gone mad? Angry's on a spending spree. I don't feel like this is taking me where I was trying to go. Is it? Oh, I don't have to do that quest right now. Nice. Okay, so I went totally the wrong way. Or went to the wrong fast travel place.
Revelio.
Oh, it's a key. Hey, 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 hey! Stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. Stay with me. Nice. God, that one day I was like killing these things.
Revelio.
Crazy. I just want to know how much she paid. Was it less than 100? Probably. I could probably just look up what kind it is and then see what it costs now, but that doesn't really for sure tell us anything. I feel like it was in like the between $50 and $100 range.
Revelio.
Kelpie statue. The statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Yeah, it is. Sorry, man.
Revelio.
I had to do it. You left me no choice. I had to rob you. Isn't there a flue right here? Oh, that's like somewhere else. I don't think I've ever been here. Oh, that's right. Whoa. Does anybody want to find that butterfly? Scratching into one of the copper taps on this seemingly ordinary sink in the girl's toilet is a small snake. No one knows what it means. I need to find the moth. I keep calling them butterflies, but they're just moths. It's not in this toilet, I don't think.
Lumos.
That looks like a nice, interesting hallway.
Revelio.
Wiganweld. I really should be doing the quest. But I'm looking for a moth now. I'm freaking obsessed with it. There it is.
Lumos.
Come on, buddy. Come back to your home. Are you too good for your home? Where was that? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Oh, you're right here. Oh, there's gonna be a page right there. What am I doing?
Revelio.
Why are the locks on the other side?
Alohomora.
Pretty dumb.
Confringo. Revelio.
Ding? Ding-a-ling.
Alohomora.
If I don't do it slow enough, I can skip right over it.
Revelio.
Settle down. Detention! The chamber allegedly served as the school's preferred location for punishing students, though physical torture is no longer utilized during detention. The aura of such horrific practice lingers. Sorry, friend.
Revelio.
I had to come down to the detention chamber. I had no choice. I don't know why the lock's on the other side. Seems bonkers. Alright, let's do the quest. That's what I came down here for. Get sidetracked so easily. Ooh!
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
Dark
Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You?
Yeah, let's beat him down.
I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on.
Be warned,
He's
I'm
this
slowly
way.
but surely napping away. Alright, you'll be asleep momentarily, it seems. Enjoy your sleep.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Revenge. Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello,
talk
Ominous.
to you.
Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite
We're
aunt,
tricking this blind
Noctua.
kid.
She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here. I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
It just so happens he's...
I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
He's right here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Confringo! Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
How many are there?
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
It's terrifying.
Revelio! Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually
Wait,
listening.
are they timed?
Confringo! Something's happening.
I guess they were timed.
I hope we're ready for this.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm all in, baby. Please don't be Reparo. Please don't be Reparo. And it's freaking Reparo.
Reparo, it's like a locked door. You may want to look around. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
It must be the voice I hear.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I've written to my brother. He now knows how I access the quarters entrance, and there's no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope my brother will follow my lead. We can study our ancestors' legs. Oh no, it's puzzles. Angry. Oh, it's puzzles. Like, what the heck is that now?
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me."
Are we finally learning about the... Oh, it's the snake
I can hear and
language.
speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open.
We're learning about snake language.
Thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Quit being a baby.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Teach me your snake language.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Revelio! There's no clear way through.
Confringo! Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed.
What's the snake doing
and there's
here?
more than one gate ahead.
Then
Revelio.
look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
No, I'm not ready because I didn't look at it.
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, it didn't. So I need a
Salazar Slytherin
circle and a
didn't make
snake.
this easy.
Yeah, these are tough puzzles. Never mind, Angry.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
No one can solve this puzzle.
Confringo!
It's impossible to solve. I failed the dial, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent, but I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. The scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy than meets the eye.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Where's the
She
dial
did.
code?
And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Where do I spin that dial at?
Confringo!
Oh, that's right there. This one? I can't even read that. That one's scratched out. Piece of crap. Salazar Slytherin buried the scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I'm a descendant, and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I'll make my way through.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
We need to figure out this code. It's a rectangle, diagonal, missing a line, and then it looks almost like a pig, a little animal.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Nope. Oh, there it is.
Every dial
Oh, I'm
seems
timed?
more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
I imagine the speed
Really?
and the symbols differ. for
That
every
doesn't
dial.
correspond to the one around that it's next to? I'm gonna run out of Wiggenweld potions with this crap going on. So then it corresponds to this one? Yes.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
I hate that I'm not healing between the puzzles. Extraordinary, this journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder. Salazar Slytherin intended more than what we've become, I know it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful.
You got a triangle
That's the part
thing,
I'm
you
wary
got a
of.
circle thing, and
All
a
I had
triangle
was
thing.
rewards. Keep going.
Where do we do that code at?
We've got more to solve ahead.
Revelio. Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
It's not obvious because the only place I can do this dial is clear back at the beginning. Over here. So let's see. Was a circle and a triangle thing?
Excellent work. We're another step closer
It doesn't
to
open that
scriptorium.
either. I gotta go all the way around. These are tough puzzles. I got angry. He's got my back.
I spotted something ahead.
Revelio.
Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
What are we doing?
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished.
Crucio. Crucio, angry. I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with the unforgivable curse. Even if I want to cast, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I'd invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I'll have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous.
Crucio.
A skeleton.
It's time to do some
And
Crucio.
Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Shut up.
Ominous.
Keep it together,
I'm
man.
truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
We need to do Crucio.
You said
you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak.
Yeah.
Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Shut up.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution.
You're lame.
If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Or we'll die here, and we're gonna regret that more, buddy.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Just teach it to me.
Ridiculous.
I'll cast it on both
As
of
if
you.
dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
These guys are no real Slytherin. Kill them both. All right. Should I learn it and get cast on me, or should I learn it and cast it on him? Clearly this choice, right?
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very
yeah, it
well,
is.
if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
There's no spell movements, or oh, there is. Ah! I got hung up at the corner. Crucio, we got it. I'm gonna Crucio the crap out of this guy.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Enjoy your Crucio! Hey, we got off easy on that one. I Crucio'd the crap out of him. Good job.
Are you alright?
That pain.
Rebellion.
I would have done anything to make it stop.
Shut up, you big babies. Secret, well-protected room beneath Hogwarts, where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent time making various long-term plans with respect to the student population and reflecting on disagreements he had with other founders.
Let's keep moving.
What's this thing?
We made it.
Why can't I grab this?
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium. Accio!
I can't believe we're
What is
here.
this? Oh.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead.
Revelio.
Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional, but he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-borns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It's with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature in a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views. A descendant willing to reverse the damage that others have so carelessly wrought. One who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. Is that talking about the basilisk in the Harry Potter movies?
Revelio.
Can't remember.
What do you think?
Looks
Or
like
books.
a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room.
Already did.
It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died.
Whoa!
We must swear never to do this again.
Guy's nuts, dude. Look what I found. Bye, everybody. Going alone.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Revelio.
Oh, we just left.
Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
Just remember, though, I learned Crucio, which is right here. Crucio. Crucio. Where should I put Crucio? I don't even know where to put it. There's too many spells to slot.
I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Are we done? I know Crucio.
Revelio.
Now.
I'm the hero of Crucio. That's right. I swear I've been here. But I don't think I could have been because that's not been activated. Hey, look what I found! Where's the puzzle? Where's the puzzle at? What?
Revelio.
They're up there? That's dumb.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me often for guidance.
I know how to do these puzzles now, and this is like the worst one ever. Yeah, look where it is, man. Alright, we've got 4 plus 2 is 6, so I need a 0 on this one. Whoops. That's a 0. This one's 5 plus 1 is 6. We need 5 more to make 11. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the... I don't even know what to call that thing. Which way? Going down. Going down.
Revelio.
Is that the one I've been here before.
Your spirit guides are trying to conjure.
Off on another adventure, are we?
That thing. not on an adventure. I'm just solving puzzles in the castle.
Revelio.
Cool. I've been here before. So I'm hearing the parcel tongue language whispers. Oh, that guy.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I actually have some moons for you.
We're getting
I
close,
don't know how many I have.
But you must bring me more before I can teach you how to improve casting a la Homora.
I'll keep an eye out for more.
I commend you!
Yeah.
Revelio.
I heard a ding-a-ling somewhere. What are these guys doing?
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly.
Oh, there's another puzzle here. Oh, I've solved this one.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
Oh, I should just go do quests instead of just randomly run around.
Revelio.
Oh, there's one. This is the one I got stuck on. Yeah, I can do this. All right, single question mark. We've got 17. So I need a 6. 6 is the lizard. Is that single question mark? Yes. All right. We've got 9 plus 3. So I need 6 again, right? 9. No. 7. 7 is that tentacle-y thing. For some reason.
Revelio.
Cool. Where did I hear that ding-a-ling sound? I think it was this way. Now I'm lost.
Confringo.
Nice.
Accio. Revelio.
Alright, let's get back on quests. Alright, go to the Forbidden Forest, do that quest for that girl. Let's make Zik Cream. Do an ancient magic hotspot along the way. My butt hurts.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Where is that magic hotspot?
None of us are intimidated by your... Especially the one where you ended up with an actual rash.
Where am I going? That way.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Lots of spiders here. Lots and lots of spiders. There are so many baby spiders. It's crazy.
Confringo!
Wait, I can't burn that? Oh, I can just walk through it. Of course I can.
You're the one who stole our goblin helm. Well, there.
Revelio.
Follow the spiders. 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 Okay. Follow the spiders, he says. Just follow the spiders.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Easy. Easy. Wait, who's this poor guy? Can I, like, help you? Oh!
You've hurt many of my friends.
You're a bad dude. I think you're a bad dude. I can't tell if you're a bad dude.
Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Are you a friend or are you a bad dude?
You're the one who stole our secret. You're a I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times. Won't work on you.
Did he just disappear? Okay, that was weird. I'm not sure if I helped a good guy or a bad guy or neither.
Revelio.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those booba-tubers?
Booba-tubers. I don't know what a booba-tuber looks like. We're gonna show up blue.
Confringo.
Revelio.
When you're a booba-tuber, then you're a booba-tuber. Bye, booba-tuber. Bye, booba-tuber.
Oh, that smells awful.
One booba-tuber.
Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Who's fighting up there? They're fighting a troll, I think. That's another one. Am I fighting somebody?
Confringo.
Anyone else want to fight me? Huh?
Revelio.
I need more booba-tuber.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Booba-tuba? Booba-tuba.
Revelio.
Fly to find the rest of them. Is that them? I found them. Watch there be a big fight in here. Oh, there's a big fight in here.
Just my luck.
Oh, he's level 31. And I'm hardly doing any damage.
Crucio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Dagos. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Defender. Glacius.
Ouch.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Incendio. Bingo. Confringo. Expelliarmus Potato. Glacius Defender.
Got him.
Revelio.
He was mean to me. More Boobatur. Troll bogeys.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Troll bogeys? She's at Hogsmeade. They're up there, so... There we go. I think Anki's asleep. Shh.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Don't be too loud, he's so tired. Anki went in the night. Oh, I can skip rocks, that's cute. Is there a dive spot in that water?
Saccharissa, I found the Booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than
I'm
being
shaking
forced to
everyone down.
regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who
Alright,
should be more
enough
grateful,
alliteration.
I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Sell. Sell. I need to spend my money on something.
Doors always
Revelio.
open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Alright, I don't think I want to start this. We have 45 minutes. I don't know how long that's going to take, so I'm going to look through Hogwarts and just search. Or I could just search the map. Maybe I should just search the map. Like right here, there's a Merlin. Let's just start doing random stuff that's out and about.
What are you up to now?
None of your business. Yeah, I said it.
Revelio.
First made a unicorn skin.
Merlin.
That fetches a few galleons.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
I need to make Wiggenweld potions. I've been slurping those down like crazy.
Who's that?
Accio.
That is not what I meant to do.
Revelio.
What's the trial here?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
How nice of you to stop by.
Accio. Levioso.
Easy.
Revelio.
Wait, there's more. Oh, there it is.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
His Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
That's because there's so many repeaters, right? Come on. You guys didn't need to add this many to the game. I'm not collecting the chest here, so let's kill these.
Expelliarmus!
Your spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus!
Not quite. Pity.
Leviosa!
You can't. Was that your best?
Well, that was my best. Who are you looking at? What are you doing? What have I done? Wow.
Revelio.
I don't even know what these lace-wing flies are used for. Alright, we did that one. New fairy lair? Don't care. We've been there. Treasure vault. Let's do the vault. Nifflers.
Revelio.
Might be the best meal I've had in years. I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Avoided me.
Your acrobatics
Leviosa.
are the inevitable.
Expelliarmus.
Vicious blood. Oh, you think you're so clever.
Kind of
Confringo.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
But it's standard. 1 to 2 chests. Someone attacking me? Nobody's even nearby.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's go to that one. Is that a Doug Bog? Oh, he wasn't even spawned yet. Hilarious.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa.
Doesn't even hurt him with on fire.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Crucio. Repulsor. Flipendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
Crucio just keeps hurting the thing.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
fight. Whatever. It contributes to challenges.
Revelio.
It's fine. Oh, this is a bigger one. Ooh, all of them or just the first one? And welcome, noob. Fantastic beasts.
Confringo. Revelio.
It's a good show. Just the first one. What's the answer to this puzzle? We got bottom row, we got up, down, up, down, up, down. So it's just alternating, right? So I need to flipendo this thing. Maybe. I got the Crucio curse. It was eh? No way, the first one's great. Let's see, we need to do Levioso. I got Crucio. Can you believe it?
Leviosa.
I'm an evil freaking wizard, man. Why is it rotating around so much? How do I... Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I flip endo it? Jeez.
Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, it's supposed to face down. What the F am I doing?
Descendo. Flipendo. Accio.
Had its moments, but it was overall average. My wife's gonna fight you.
Flipendo.
Holy frick is going on? Why is this one so hard to deal with?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, rotate. Oh, there we go. There we go. Dark Arts
Revelio.
Dueling Gloves. That was the whole puzzle? Oh, for crying out loud.
Confringo. Revelio.
Alright, alright. Was that the first time you've seen Fantastic Beasts? Really? Alright. Well, that's cool. So I'm not starting a quest right now, I'm just doing random map stuff. Man, we've cleaned up pretty good here. I need to find a frog or toad. I need to get a magical toad so I can get toad warts. I need a unicorn, a phoenix, and a toad.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Starting to get mad about it. Where am I going? I'm going that way. Why is there one balloon? Did I literally miss one balloon when I was popping these? Or did I just pop one balloon?
Revelio.
What?
Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Descendo. Defendo. Depulso. Flipendo.
How do I get in there?
Revelio.
There's literally no way to get in there. It's not got any magical appearance to it.
Glacius. Depulso.
I don't understand this one. Have I not learned a certain spell? That funny bits for the most part was like, and it wasn't huge on it being in America, to be honest. The American names for muggles was... What? What are you talking about? Alright. I have not gone to this one. A formidable and wily enemy? We're gonna do that next. Let me clear this camp. Yeah, we're gonna clear this camp first. Gotta kill this guy, these guys.
Revelio.
Should I be sneaky about it, or should I start murdering?
It won't be
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Don't you try again, I beg!
Wingardium Leviosa.
I can do this.
I didn't mean to save a screenshot. F me. I get hard. I always do that. Stop giving me a freaking screenshot.
You're making this too easy.
Accio.
No mag. Oh, they have no magic. Why is that bad? No mag.
You won't believe that student defeated us!
Why would you think they'd call him a muggle?
Release me!
Doesn't make any sense.
Expelliarmus! I should have been...
No mag. No magic. Makes perfect sense. You're just being grumpy about it. Yeah, you would like it. I'm just saying it makes sense. Wait, there's another... what is this called? Cave or dungeon? Frickin' Yanks? It makes more sense than Muggle. There's no sense to Muggle. Muggle's being racist. No mag just is a descriptive word for what it means. Alright, we're gonna fight this. This guy seems like a potential boss or something. Let's see who this freaking dude is.
Revelio.
That? Oh my gosh, it's a friggin' giant dug bog.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Defender. Places.
I already killed it, it's done. Look how fast I freaking killed it.
Incendio.
That was easy. Look how easy that was. Yeah, it makes sense, but it's so crap. Mongol is better. That's because you're racist. It's a very condescending term. You know it is. Jobbernull. Oh! What? Toads? Why didn't anybody tell me there were toads right there? You've been screwing around. So you're not going to watch the rest of the Fantastic Beasts? Is that the plan? You're so dissatisfied with it? Alright, I could Crucio these guys. Watch this. Oh, you'll watch them anyway.
Levioso.
These things are easy to catch compared to, like, Thestrals, man.
Look after you.
The Harry Potters are way better.
Revelio.
That's so mean to them.
Levioso.
Fantastic Beasts are doing their best. They're doing their best, and you don't appreciate the best that they can do. Look at all those frogs I just got. Amazing. Okay, so there's toads there. We've got thestrals. We got jobbernals. I don't care about spiders. Don't care about trolls. What's this? More toads. It's fast travel there. Oh! Ah! Ah!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Guess what Hayraz got on the wheel spin today? He frickin' got pick my next game.
I should investigate.
Wait, there's a dungeon right there. You know how Hayraz is? You always rolling those. Level 3. Watch this drop. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, there is fall damage in the game? Now we know. There's fall damage. Shut up. Hey, every time I've fallen before, there was no fall damage.
This place has seen better days.
And I've fallen from some pretty high heights. I reset my camera to default settings because I was having a hard time with my green screen, and so the green screen's in a good place, and it just gave me a nice red complexion, so we're just gonna deal with it. I'm sunburned. Here, I was skiing and I got sunburned. Let's say it that way. No, I don't care about that. That's got a level 3 lock on it. That unicorns? What have we been doing in this game? I've been wasting my time. Now I gotta find a phoenix next. No, you son of a mother. Are you kidding me right now? Where did it go? Is it that elusive? No. No, 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 no. Piece of crap. I'm screwed. It fell on its side. I got him! You son of a mother.
Settle yourself.
That's right. I said it and I meant it.
Revelio.
Is there only one in here? Only one? I don't want to have to wait and come back. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright. I don't know what's happening there. How did you rescue it by taking it out of its habitat? Well, in the game, there's supposedly a lot of poachers. So I'm rescuing it, and I'm gonna put it in a better place, kind of like Newt's Scamander. I'm gonna put it in my own little special haven. Horklump. Guess we'll go to Horklump Central. Don't care about that. Mooncalf, don't care about that. We'll have to come back here to get a second. I need 2 unicorns. Gotta have at least 2, right?
Now, come on.
I think I've been in here. How did I miss the collection chest? I came in here on a quest, dude.
Revelio.
What the frick?
Confringo. Revelio.
I fought a big old troll down there. Where's the collection chest?
Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, I never went this way. This might be it. I think that's it. I can't fast travel out of here, can I? You've got to be kidding me right now. Can I fast travel out of here? I really can't fast travel out. Can I climb back up there? I have to fight him again?
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Why is he so strong, dude?
Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Crucio! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Flipendo! Guardian Leviosa also!
Angry's awake again! I think you were asleep, I assume you were.
Glacius! Defender! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Flipendo! Defender! Glacius! Incendio! Sendo! Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I mean, his moveset's pretty easy to... Oh, until you screw up like that.
Crucio! Defender! Incendio! Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Holy cow! That's for you, noob. Respin? You think you deserve a respin? You deserve a
Revelio.
respin? That's the way out. I don't want to switch the scene. Frick. And we're back. Angry, I got a unicorn. Noob scared it away almost, so give it to Gas. VIP for Gas. I don't know about that. VIPs are non-transferable. Everybody knows this. Oh man, we don't know where Cruel is. That's true. I could give him a VIP.
Revelio.
Alright, look what I found. Come on, buddy. I just want to be your friend. Be your friend.
Leviosa.
Just being friends. Just being friends. I didn't check the gender on that guy, but whatever.
No good.
Probably should head over there. Get that fast travel unlocked.
Revelio.
Now, where did I set my traps? Was it lower?
Fringo. You interfered. Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
You're keep filthy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
Fringo. Expelliarmus. What do you have? Accio. Expelliarmus. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
It is pretty shameful.
Revelio.
Caustic! It's almost quitting time, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're still on Harry Potter Simulator. Exactly.
Lumos.
Potato! Confringo! And in the clouds, this one. Pick up some.
Butterfly there.
Confringo. Lumos.
Or they're actually moths. I keep saying
Revelio.
butterflies, but they're all just moths.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Love the title too. Yeah.
Would be proud.
It's like, when do we go to class? I've been to class like 4 times.
Revelio.
It might have gone more to plan if you'd paid attention to the Cleaning your ears out might be a good start. I swear they're full of fun.
I'm just learning, I think when you activate these, it tells you all of the points of interest nearby.
Revelio.
Because before, none of these things were lit up. I got way too many spells, that's for sure. Alright, is it gonna be a puzzle? Yeah, it's gonna be a puzzle room.
Confringo! Descendo! Incendio!
That'll light them up easier.
Revelio!
Wait, is that?
Compulso! Confringo!
Really? There's nothing back there?
Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
What if I turn them all off? Can I freeze them all? Let's see what happens when you do this. Yeah, there's an additional puzzle. Cool.
Revelio.
Wait. There was nothing in here. What? What the freaking crap are you talking about right now?
Incendio. Revelio.
You guys won't light up again?
Incendio.
Oh, you are lighting up. I already opened you. Why does this happen? What is this? Go to the effort. I don't need toads anymore. You got me some toads finally. I need a phoenix is what I need.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Your mom. Oh, I don't like what I just did there. Oh, I don't like this at all.
Revelio.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Confringo.
I need to get inside of there. Which one gets me inside? Oh, that did one thing. One.
Oh.
Two.
Revelio.
Why do it that way if I can? Why would I even participate in that? Baker v. Baker. I have to fight myself? 2 bakers versus 1 baker? I don't like the sound of that.
Revelio.
Oh, Cruel messaged you. What's going on? What do you know? He's alive. Yeah, good. Alright, we'll go do a bandit cap. Hippogriff. I have 2 hippogriffs. I don't need that. I need a phoenix feather. Puffskein. Niffler. If I stumbled upon a... Oh, mooncalf. Don't need those. I don't know where Phoenix is gonna be.
Revelio.
I'm gonna murder these guys. Straight up murder. Not gonna feel bad about it either. Should we try to do it sneakily? I rarely do this.
Hope I never have to see it again.
I thought I was gonna...
Now to destroy you!
Love that I can just sneak up next to two guys and take them out. That idiot has no idea what's happening. So I take this map as... Yes, this map is enormous, dude. Absolutely huge.
Wait till Sebastian.
I could show you the map here in a second. Oops, it's not there.
Revelio.
You want to see the map? That's zoomed out all the way. Here's Hogwarts right here. Here's Hogsmeade. There's all this down here. We have yet to even get down there. So yeah, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah, I had no idea the game would be this big. No freaking idea. Let's see, we're going. Oh, hey guys! Oh, you're the hippogriffs.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
You're that hippogriff thing. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked. I know all about it. It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guard.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
If I have so much of a scratch on me, you'll be sorry! No!
Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Let's do some Crucio. We've learned Crucio, just FYI. Crucio.
Accio. Confringo. Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
I just love just doing that. Look, it's a poor little Puffskein. Let's let him out. How far has that gone in the game? No, she's not even. No. She's like level 13 because you level up so fast in this game, or I don't know, remember what she was, but. She's, yeah, way far behind. Where's the chest I'm looking for? Right here. That's all I'm really looking for here. All right. I think we're about done here. Cool. So Mooncalf, Toads. There's a big foe up there. I'd like to see, I wonder if I've stumbled across a phoenix. Phoenix. Toads. Mooncalf. Toads. Because I really need to pick up a freaking phoenix so I can start harvesting its feathers. That does not seem like I've stumbled across a phoenix. Habitat. have not. Okay. So when we start next time, I got all sorts of things I can do. Let's go clean this area up. Oh.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Shut your mouth.